college. And the thing is, we'll take as many as we can, and then we have regional. But by the time you get to national, it pulls down to the best of
the best.
Yeah.
Cream of the crop. Yes. Well, the cream rises to the top.
And Mr. Crow, it's not only the fact that we have our student program like IT Showcase and HSCC program, but we also have different things that we do on a monthly basis for our professional members. We have networking events. On February 16th, we're going to be at B. Smith's Restaurant, so if anyone wants to come down and network with technology professionals.
You're full of events and activities, aren't you? Weren't you just at Gracie Mansion last night?
Yes, I was at Gracie Mansion last night, and I did take a picture with the mayor.
With you.
Let me tell you, Mr. Crow, you don't know. So then, and another thing that we're doing, we try to do things for our entrepreneurs, and in March we're doing tips for federal contracts for small business owners, and that's going to be at Microsoft.
But this is not just for children. I mean,
no, these are for our professional members.
Business.
So what we try to do is not only our professional members, it's our entrepreneurs, and it's our young people.
Do I have to be a member of BDPA to engage or to access any of those?
No, but we encourage folks, professionals to become members, but no, you do not have to be members. But sometimes what we do as a method of fundraising, at some of our meetings, we do ask for a small fee to be donated.
But no, okay.
And also, to correct you, you don't get certain of the services if you are not a member. Sure. So yes, you can come to a program meeting, and yes, you can participate, but then there's certain services that you will not get.
That does not
exactly.
To you.
Exactly. Say, for example, if a lot of employers sometimes send us job listings, we only send it to our members.
Okay, $1,000,000 question.
Yes.
I know nothing of technology. I have no idea about computers. I know. Can I still be a member of BDPA?
Yes.
Of course you can, because we're trying to look for all different skill sets that can come and give us advice. Say, for example,
television production.
Exactly. So then you can come from a different point of view. No, someone in publicity. I'm looking for someone in publicity that can give me different ideas on how to sell the organization in New York City. So we're looking for all different skill sets that can come with a different spin on how we can promote BDPA not only to our local community outside, because we're in New York City, but everyone. So different ways that we can get our name out there, and we look for different skill sets.
And also IT. You have to understand, no matter what field, technology plays a role. And the whole purpose is to show people how they can improve their skill set. You may not know about computers right now, but by being involved with us and volunteering, you may get skill set that could help you on your job.
And you could also exchange skill sets with other people. You are watching Caribbean Classroom. Tonight we're speaking technology, BDPA. You never heard of them before, I'm sure, but tonight is an education we have. And I happen to have the president and the communications and outreach,
community and
education, somebody who will help you, guide you through the maze of technology. You as a technology guru, information sort of thing, how do you reach to, now I hear about the young folk, but now the 85-year-old whose son just gave her a computer for Christmas or for her birthday, how do we reach that group?
Well, what we try to do is partner with like community centers, and we have no problem in volunteering to set up computer training. Like recently, we even went to older women who have a monthly meeting, and we talked about cybersecurity, because some of them are out there using the computer, but they don't understand how to protect themselves, and also to tell their grandchildren about, being concerned on speaking to our young people with Facebook and YouTube. Colleges check what type of
postings.
Yes, sir. Also, companies check for the adults, and a lot of people have lost jobs because of what they had out there
on their Facebook.
Exactly. Yeah. But Mr. Crow, I just wanted to mention one event that we have coming up on February 26, 2011. We're celebrating Black Family and Technology Awareness Week, and it's going to be at Abundant Life Center in Brooklyn, New York. And we'll have a variety of workshops. As Denise mentioned, we're going to be talking about cybersecurity. We're going to also have a workshop talking about gaming. We all play the game, but are we behind the scenes in the math, science careers?
Creating the game.
Exactly. Yes. Are we making the money behind the scenes?
What are the numbers? If you can do we have, and I mean, that's a question that was lingering in my head. How many of us are really involved
I don't even think it's 1%. That's one of the things that I challenge the young people and tell them that you're consumers of it. But have you ever thought about making your own game?
It's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
And companies are looking for young people. That's the whole part of, as President Obama is saying, that this country is at a national security risk because we don't have enough of young people who are in what they call STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And so our organization, in one way, is helping to that initiative.
How can we fix that?
You have to take one at a time. We partner with schools, we partner with communities, and we work with the young people. And some of our young people I work with, one of them is at Cornell with a full scholarship in the School of Engineering and a Gates Millennium Scholarship. Another's University of Rochester. The key thing I want to focus is our young ladies. We seem to have a slight drag, and I'm sure the next group will maybe discuss that, is that we can't seem to keep our young ladies engaged in science, technology, engineering, and math. And there is a great opportunity where we have people asking us to refer them, young ladies who are interested in these disciplines.
Take a few minutes, either one of you or both of you, and speak about the numbers, as I mentioned before, and what you know are being done out there today to attract, and the monies that are there to be made once you get over that ridge, so to speak.
Because even as an aside, the mayor just put out an initiative talking about, he's working with Polytech, the school down in Brooklyn, and a few other top schools, pushing out there that they will give opportunities to establish centers in regards to IT and technology. And also, he also mentioned that he's starting a fund for young people that are interested in technology, that they will have the opportunity for internships to work on startup IT companies that are in the city. So there's a lot of opportunities out there, but I think it's the fact of informing the young people that these are the careers that are out there, that these are the opportunities where you can make money in science, technology, engineering, and math careers. But it's to inform them, and you know,
But there's a lot of federal money out there in grants for STEM. Exactly. If somebody has a school or a community center and they just do a Google on it, they will find out. You just have to have a grant writer and do that. I do know I also am involved with an initiative called the National Center for Women in IT. And they have initiatives where they're trying to reach down from, really, believe it or not, K through 12 young girls to try and get them and keep them engaged in IT. But we have it as us as minorities, whether male or female. I would say the percentage is, I'm just guessing, I haven't done the census, but I would say like maybe 10 to 20%. And the thing is, this is a lucrative field for a career, but the one thing I stress to the young people, it has to be something you have a passion for. Because at the end of the day, there'll be days, no matter what your job is, when things don't go the way you want. But if you have the passion, you can dust yourself off the next day, come in and ready to do the job and do it cheerfully and enjoy it.
How much emphasis do you place, excuse me, on writing? And knowing how to write? Because there are a lot of technicians and they know the technical stuff, they could hook up anything, but they can't write.
Because that's one thing that we're doing with Black Family and Technology Awareness Week. One of the workshops is communication is more than 160 characters. Everyone is texting and all that, but do you know how to put a sentence together? Do you know how to write a paragraph? And that's a challenging thing with the IT Showcase program, the fact that the young people need to write a 10-page paper. But when you see some of their writing skills and you say, oh my gosh, there's a lot of work, even going back to their grammar and how to put a sentence structure together. And that's a big thing, you understand? And that's a big thing because in the workplace, you need to send emails. So sometimes
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
And not use those PLZ for please.
And right now in the business world, it's not only about being able to program. They want you to have the business mindset, and you need to be multidisciplined. So, and transferable skills, and one of those transferable skills, am I able to communicate, write, and speak?
Right, that's why I said the soft skills. We emphasize that with our young people, that when we go on the trips that I mentioned, they have to, when they come back, they have to write about their experience. So this is getting them to do the written language.
Have you gotten any of the high school principals or deans to sign on with what you're doing?
We have had, and we still are working. We have partnerships like with Mega Ever College Preparatory School. We've been working with them for 2 years. We have some other schools who are interested now with the IT Showcase. We're going to follow up. The issue is we need volunteers. And the more volunteers we have, then we can spread this out throughout the 5 boroughs. But when you don't have the volunteers, you have to kind of centralize where your volunteers and
exactly.
Yes.
But no, how do you? Okay, well, this is your moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Here is your outreach.
Right.
Yes.
So
Right.
who and how and what kind of volunteers and okay, I volunteer and I want to volunteer, but I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. What is it that you want to do?
We're looking for my end, from my professional side, I'm looking for members on our, when you go to our website, you can see the different calendar of events that sometimes we're looking for speakers to come out to talk to our professional members about a variety of topics, and you can find it on our website. And I know for our young people side,
keep talking.
Okay, for our young people, we're definitely looking for volunteers, and Denise will talk about
for a combination. We're looking
for programming skills.
Programming, computer programming.
Yes.
Okay.
But also, since we're emphasizing IT Showcase, we could have people who are like majoring with English, who know how to do a structure for a research paper. And even besides that, we need chaperones when we go on these trips. So you don't necessarily have to be an IT person. If you just have a willingness to work with young people, then as Renetta said, you can go to our website and say you have an interest, and then we'll reach out to you to tell you where and when to meet.
Okay, I think we're wrapping up the segment. Okay. You are watching Caribbean Classroom tonight. We're speaking to BDPA, and they no longer have the long name. We just go with BDPA.
That's right.
It's an information and technology unit that assists young people
and
professionals to.
And our motto is advancing careers from the classroom to the boardroom.
From the classroom to the boardroom.
That's right.
Boy, I'd love to be in the boardroom one of these days.
Me too.
Making them 6 figures and able to just whisk out on the plane. Listen, like I mentioned before, we have another group coming in the next segment, the National Association of University Women. That's a mouthful right there. And so we're going to hear from that other group that is going to roll information out to us as well. Tell them how they can reach you and the dates of your upcoming...
Okay. You can definitely go to our website. Again, I'll say it, www.bdpa-ny.org, and we have a few events coming up. And in March, we're going to have event tips for federal contracts for small business owners, and that's March 17th, and that's going to be at Microsoft at 1290 Avenue of Americas, New York, New York.
Go to the website.
Go to the website.
Good evening, caller. Welcome to Caribbean Classroom. Your question or your comment, please. Listen, I want to thank you guys.
Thank you
ladies.
so much. Thank you
for coming out and sharing with us. We're going to go to